Dennis said, praised how you have embraced your role this going into this season. Would you agree with that? And how would you describe that?
Well, my role is to get better every single day, right? And if I'm getting better, then we're all getting better. So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to come to work every day and compete, right? And that's just a part of my livelihood. We all in this thing to compete, and I got to push everybody around me.
How are you feeling?
I'm getting better. I am getting better.
Jameis, any significance for the haircut? It looks like the first day of school kind of cut that you got going there.
Well, no, I mean the long hair was just the significance was there. Like I've been had a haircut, so just got to look good. Went home to see my mama last weekend, spent some time with my brother and my pop. So I went on ahead and cut it off. You know, the facial hair was a different thing, you know, but I like it. You know, it just made me look well. I'm not gonna say it, but you can tell me it makes me look like 5 years younger.
I was gonna say it's like the Florida State days, like you got,
yeah, taking it back to the old school, you know.
Have you done anything this offseason just in terms of approach, just with your body or anything else? Have you tweaked anything in terms of how you're getting ready for this training camp?
Yeah, preparation changed in terms of not overtraining, not doing as much as I've done in the past. More corrective things from my body. More intentional things, small thing, marginalism. That's a big thing that I focus on this off season. Just doing small increments of things and continue to improve.
Jameis, when you came into the league, was there a veteran quarterback with the Bucs who kind of had a positive influence on the room that maybe you can draw on now to have that kind of influence on the quarterback room?
Well, I definitely embrace that because I know how important that is. Mike Glennon was 2 years ahead of me. He was a great teammate. Ryan Griffin was with me all years there, but he still was a young quarterback. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I got to spend 2 years with him, and he was awesome. Just his coolness, his presence, and his ability to make the room, I would say, very fun. Yeah, he had just a fun personality, and that's my role here. You know, we got a young quarterback in Jake. A veteran quarterback in Derek, and my role is to come to work every single day and give it my best and be able to cater to those guys so we all can help lift each other up and go higher.
What's it been like building a relationship with Derek?
Oh, it's been fun, man. Like my favorite thing about him, and he's an excellent man of God, man. He's a fun-loving guy, great energy, very easy to talk to. It's just good coming to work every single day, and you know that your quarterback is approachable, and he's just a fun guy.
Was it tough to decide to stay in New Orleans for you?
No, it wasn't, because I'm grateful for this opportunity to be the quarterback here, and I know I'm not finished here. You know, I love this city, I love our fans, I love y'all guys. You know, on most of the days. You know? But no, it's a privilege to be in the NFL, and anytime you have an opportunity to be a quarterback, especially one of the 32, and I do know that I'm still one of those 32. It's just my role here is to help uplift our one so we can get us a Super Bowl, right? And I love that.
Martin just talked to us about some of those off-field, things that he had going on when he was younger. Looking back on some of the things that you had off the field early in your career in college, how much do you feel that has impacted you as a person, as a player, as you feel?
Well, every single day I'm looking for a way to improve, right? Whether that's on the field, off the field, and just as a man, like, you have to continue to move forward and you have to continue to get better. I don't believe in staying the same, right? So just the holistic part of me being a leader in my household, having kids that's looking up to me every day, being a great husband to my wife, I have to continue to improve, and hopefully that leadership carries on within my house.
Jameis, adding on to the quarterbacks, going back to your college days, Derek Brooks and Charlie Ward, do you still contact with them? And what was it like for you having those two helping you out with your career?
Yeah, absolutely. Charlie Ward it was more of the admiration phase with him, and we developed a relationship over the years. But man, Derek Brooks has been one of my mentors since I stepped foot on campus in Florida State. And luckily I was able to go to Tampa where he was living. So he has always been one of those voices in my head that had a lot of impact on me. So just him being a Hall of Fame linebacker and having a true perspective and being one of the great, film watchers or prepared players in league history has helped me with my career tremendously.
And how much being with Drew Brees during those
Yeah,
years?
that 1 year with Drew and Sean, like that was the deadly combination. Drew is the Hall of Famer, and he had a vision. But seeing the continuity of them two together was so important for my growth and me moving forward.
Jameis, what are some differences you've noticed in Rashid and Chris Olave in year two as opposed to when they came in as a rookie and you worked along with them?
The biggest difference is they're older, and they're not older in terms of like that, but it's just the way that they view the game. Like they're older in the system. I'll put it that way. Like, and they're just on top of it. They're playing faster. Those two guys are, I've had some great young receivers in my career. One of them being Chris Godwin. And they're in that category, and striving to be better, right? With electric speed, strong hands, and lateral quickness. You don't in length. Like that's one thing those guys have. Like they're 6 foot, 6'1", but they're extremely long. Both of them remind me of Deshaun Jackson, the way that they attack the ball and how they can get behind the defense.
Jameis, what are your first impressions on the rookie Jay Cleaner?
I think he's going to be a great quarterback in this league. He works his tail off, right? He's always studying to prepare, and he's just a fun guy. He loves football. He has a chip on his shoulder. People talked about, like we were talking about the transfer portal the other day. He transferred from Washington to Fresno State. He has a chip on his shoulder, and like when you're coming into this league, you want to have that edge, to push you harder to go farther.
Jameis, who's the photos in your necklace?
Oh man, this is a Father's Day gift that I got from my wife, and the middle is my grandmother's. I got both my grandmothers. That's a popular one, my draft day picture, but this is Patricia White. She's who raised me till I was about 14, and these are my two babies. But I almost teared up when my wife gifted me this, because these two women on my chest are so influential to me, and I do my best to carry on their legacy every day. Thank you for asking that.
Jameis, one more question before we state. What do you feel about them this year? Do you think it would be a breakout year?
Yeah, I'm certain that they're going to have a phenomenal year under the leadership of Coach Mike Norvell and Jordan Travis. When you got a great quarterback, a great defense headed by Jared Verse, and you got a great head coach who's a great leader, and you get the guys to rally behind them. I know you guys are going to be pulling for the Tigers, but I will be pulling for the Noles when we go to Orlando and take care of business yet again.
I'm going to be rooting for the Knowles. I'm going to be rooting for the Knowles.
Jameis, you spoke a bit about your connection with whether it be the media corps, the players, the organization, everything. Can you expand a little bit further on just your example?
Yeah, I grew up 5 hours down the road in Birmingham, Alabama. Grew up admiring the likes of Aaron Brooks and Drew Brees. So I'm a kid that grew up, somewhat of a Saints fan. I actually was an Eagles fan because of Andy Reid, but my other team was the Saints. Because of their pedigree, because of Sean, because of Drew. Admiration of Aaron Brooks. Just the things that they did here. And when I got here, this city, they took me in, and I respected that. And this is a football town. You go to other towns where football might not be as important to some people, but I know in this city we love football. So I really love that, and I was embraced by the city, and I love them back.
You came here for Manning Award too, right? I remember that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But that was a day in and out. Once you get affiliated with the Mannings, you feel like you're on top, going to the Manning passing academy, meeting Archie, meeting Payne, meeting Eli. I got to try to slide in their door a little bit more often.
Thank you.
We're good? All right, thank you.
Thanks, Jameis.
Yeah, have a